We're working through our machine applique technique for the Husqvarna Viking Designer EPIC 2. And we're actually stitching one of the blocks from our Embroidery Essentials online course. So if you haven't checked out that particular course just yet, click the links below this YouTube video and you can learn all these 15 different embroidery techniques while mastering your embroidery machine. So there's something on this machine that I use all the time, and my students always are like, how did I not know that that is there? So whenever we do applique, we need to stop and then do some trimming, which I've actually just done, but I want to show you a quick way to trim a design without taking the hoop off the machine. So when it stops and you're ready to do trimming, so I had my piece of fabric laid over this whole thing, it stitched the line, and then I needed to trim right close to the line. So there's what's called a trim position. There's two places to get to it. You can actually touch the screen and get to it there, but it is actually the button, the needle up down button will take your foot, move it to the furthest point in the upper right corner of your hoop and pretty much bring this hoop to you like a tray, allowing you to get in and trim. If your design isn't too detailed, you can often do the trimming right here at the hoop. I've also used that if I'm doing in the hoop projects like putting a zipper in, and I just can't do it when the needle's hovering right over that area. I need to have it come towards me. I can position it, tape it in place, and then continue. I can do any of my layering, and then when I'm ready to start, I can actually just push the start button to start the machine, and it will move it back to where it needs to start. I could also touch the needle up down button if I just want to make sure it gets back first and then push start. And you can also touch right here on the screen where the little hoop is, and it brings up our options such as park position, and there's that trim position. There's also a centering position here too. Most of the time it's a touch for the trim position. It's what everybody's after. But if you are going for efficiency, well, this is your button of choice. And I hope you'll use that, because I will tell you not all brands of machines have that function. And when I have had Vikings in embroidery classes with other brands of machines, the other people get very jealous when we're doing all this trimming in the hoop without having to take it off. Now there is a time where I will take the hoop off the machine to trim, is when there's lots of intricate detail. So I can't always do that, but boy, can it save me a ton of time. For if not 50, 75% of the time, you can go ahead and trim without taking the hoop off. So get used to your needle up, needle down button, and then when you're ready to stitch, just go ahead and push start.